Greetings, fellow oculators. Dave Drawing here. Today we're going to talk about VR accessories. Like, what else is new, right? Well, we're going to talk about a lot of VR accessories. I'm going to see if I can get a bunch of them, and we'll talk about different things that might make good gift ideas. You might want them for yourself. You might want them for friends, loved ones. But that time is upon us, and everybody's flailing about trying to find the perfect Christmas gift. So, with that in mind, I'm going to try to get a hold of a friend of mine who might be able to help us out. So, just give me one moment. This friend of mine, as I understand, is doing video calls this year because a lot of people still that can't be out and about for one reason or another. And so he's going to visit with them over video chat, video conference. So let's give him a try and see if we can get him. One ringy dingy. Okay. Hello. Okay. And oh. Well, hello. Oh. Well, hello, Dave. There he is. How are you today? Doing great. Well, I'm so glad you called me. What can I do for you? Well, I want to tell my friends about some VR accessories, some gifts and that they can get for their friends and family for this Christmas. Well, I think we could probably do something about that. Well, I thought you might. What did you have in mind? Well, these accessories that we want. VR. Oh, you mean like the headsets? Right. Where you play games and... Yeah, the video headset. Right. Oh, yes. A lot of people are asking for those this year. I'll bet. Sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what do you think? Oh, yes. And accessories. We must have accessories. Yes, definitely. That's true, Santa. Okay. But do you think you might be able to, provide us with a few? I will see what I can do. I'll talk to the elves and have them put together a nice assortment of these accessories, and I'll make sure you get them personally. Well, okay. I really appreciate that. Well, all right. Thanks, Santa. You keep up the good work, Dave Drawing. Santa's very proud of you. Well, thank you. Talk to you soon. All righty, then.
Hello, Dave Drawing. Hello, my friend. How are you?
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm on my own here. I thought he was going to provide some items, but so we can talk about things. We have our Quest 2 right here. Of course, we're all familiar with that. The original strap. Original interface, and here's a controller and the other controller, one for each hand. Nice. And you can get different straps and different controller covers and different interfaces and lenses, all kinds of good stuff. And so I'll try to describe some of the things that are available, as opposed to actually showing them to you. So you can get skins with different faces on them, and you can get controller covers, you can get handles, you can get lots of Dave Drawing. You're not being quite as patient as I had hoped. Sorry. That's right. Well, thanks for coming. I'm happy to do it. That's right. I brought you all the things that we talked about. Did you? Well, that's great for the VR. Okay. Well, that's great. I'm very grateful for that, Santa. That's right. I have a whole sack full. Whole sack full. Good. You're very welcome. Hey, you're the man, Santa. Oh no, I'm afraid I can't stay. Oh, you're not going to show? I'm going to leave that to you because I have lots to get done. Well, that's true. It's right around the corner. Busy time for you. You be good. And you be good, too. And have a very Merry Christmas. You too, Santa. Have a
Bye for now.
Have a good trip. Yes, Santa.
Oh, you know, you're right.
Forget something?
I did forget. I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, okay then. There's the bag full of accessories. Okay. Yeah, that's looks pretty small for a bag full. Well, maybe this has some accessories in it. Who knows? That's yeah. Well, let me clear some room here for this bag full of accessories here. Yeah. So let's see what we've got. Alrighty. Oh, this is nice. Have a nice case. This is from Bobo VR. This is called the C2 case for the Oculus Quest, and I understand that it is a really nice case. It's a hard shell case, top and bottom. It's got a nice quality zipper there. It's got a little carrying handle, and well, it's not full of accessories, but you can see that it's a nice case. It's got a pocket over here for your extra stuff. It's got a little pouch here for cables and wires and whatnot. And then it's got a molded, really nice area here for all the different parts. You know, your headset goes in there, and this thing will hold pretty much any strap that you've got, including the new Halo style straps, even the one with the battery pack on the back and all. The ones I'm pretty sure it won't is if you have the clamp-on headphones that go on the sides. It doesn't quite have the clearance for those, but if they're easy to take off, there's plenty of room in the case to put them. There's a molded place for the controllers. There's a molded place for a spare battery for a certain kind of head strap, and lots of room for everything. And then you have this whole area up in here to put things, and like I said, a place for your chargers and cables and whatnot. So all in all, it's a very nice case. Again, that's the Bobo VR C2, and it's got a really cool. I like the zipper on this because it's it like disappears after you close it. It's kind of an invisible zipper, so that's really nice. That'll keep a lot of the dust and whatnot out of there. So I guess we'll put that over here, like that. And let's see here, what else we got? Oh, look, it's another case. Alrighty, this is nice. Hard shell on one side and soft on the other. It's got soft pads on it. It's like a backpack. It's got a single mono strap for wearing it like a backpack, and a nice secure handle on top. And it also has nice. I'll get this keyboard out of here. Okay, yeah, you can sit over there. That's good. We'll just open this guy up and have a look. All right, it opens from the end like this. Okay, it's got plenty of room in here. It's got a molded insert that holds the headset, just like the other one. It's got multiple pockets up here for things. Nice, well padded. Like I said, it's got the hard shell on the outside where it's going to really take the abuse. And this will also hold pretty much any strap. Again, the clip-on headphones could be a problem unless they're really small, thin line ones. But any strap as far as height, because this soft side here will go over different straps and it'll fit just fine. Now, in the original, it kind of gets lost in there. It's just, by itself. Room for the controllers, room for cords and cables and chargers and whatever you got. So this is also a very good choice. All the items we're going to look at here, I'll make sure to find links for them so that you'll be able to find these and pick them up if you like. Let's see. I don't know where to put this. I got a feeling I'm going to run out of room with this huge bag of stuff here, Anything else in here? Oh, golly. That's a big one. Alrighty. Here we go. Alright, what do we got here? This is nice. This is made by Kiwi Design, our friends at Kiwi. This is a very nice stand. It looks really good. It has controller hangers here. Now I understand that this will work for the Quest 2 and a couple of other different VRs. Depending on what kind of controllers you have, you can move the hooks to the outside. You can even turn them 180 all the way to the other side. So they can be facing backwards, they can be facing forwards, however you like. But for the Quest 2, put that on there like that. Now, if you don't have a hard strap or anything, this back support is not really as big of a deal. But if you had a Halo strap or another kind with the hard plastic, it's got a little lip to rest on back here, and your controllers go on there just like this. And that, there's going there. Hey. Okay, let's see. Yeah. That's how she looks. Okay. Oh, we'll just leave that on there for now. Looks kind of pretty. Put it over here, get it out of the way. Alrighty. Now let's see. We got anything else in here? Oh, here we go. Oh, alrighty. We got a stand. Now this stand is very unique looking. This one comes from our friends at Tycotech. This is a company on Etsy. It's run by our good friend Ty Hurd, and this is his design. It's got some nice features. It's nice and sturdy. It comes in a lot of pieces, but it's very easy to assemble. This part clips into this part. You just set these two parts over one hole and put a little clip in, and you're done. And you got your little hooks on the front for the controllers. Also a unique feature, the way they hang on there. Now this has a really cool feature here. That's an Oculus design. That's not painted on or stamped in or anything. That's an actual separate piece that's been machined out and inserted into that like an inlay. So he doesn't mess around. That's some good quality stuff. We'll see what our headset looks like on there. Now again, this one has these supports on the back here that would hold up your headset, whatever kind of strap you have. But it sits on there nice, displays your rig really, really well. And your controllers hang on it like that, which is a little different. It's not the same kind of hook that the others have, but that looks nice. Alright, so that's how she looks on there, and we'll just set that one over here for now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see what else we got. There's more stuff in here than I thought. Well, let's see. Ooh, I recognize these. These bad boys are from our friends at Reloptix. Now, Reloptix makes some of the best prescription lenses for your VR headset. Now, they make them for the Quest 2 and for other headsets as well. Got all that information on their website, of course, at reloptix.com. But what we have here is a nice set of lenses for the Quest 2. Now, they each come in their own little specially marked left and right bag. And you've got your little adapters, because these are magnetic mounts. Now, the way the magnetic mounts works is this piece goes on your headset and stays on your headset, unlike it does not stay in my fingers. But what you do is you just take your headset. You always want to use a protective lens cover, because these lenses are very delicate. They can get scratched, and you don't want to get fingerprints and dirt and everything on them. So you definitely want to keep a cover on them at all times. But what you do is you just take these pieces and you put them in, and you feel them click into place. And then, once you have those in, you get your lens out of its nice little custom-made protective bag, and you'll see that it's got little magnets on it. There's 3 little magnets there, and all you have to do is okay. What the hell? They are left and right. Well, what you have to do is get the proper lens to go on the proper side. There's a left and right lens, and guess what? There's a left and right adapter as well. So you read the instructions, and then you look at the objects that you're handling, unlike Dave Drawing, and you'll see there's a little R on this one, and guess what? There's a little L on that one. And then, of course, the lenses are marked with a little L and a little R. So it happens, folks. So you take your lens, and you just put it in there, and that's it. Clip. The little magnets grab it, and it's not going anywhere. And there you go. Then you just take your other side, and you put him in there like this. And listen. You hear that little clip? That's it. It's in there. And you take the other lens that goes on this side, and ta-da! There you go. Lens is installed. Then you don't have to wear your glasses. Put those on, and you're good to go. And if someone in your household doesn't wear glasses, all you have to do when they want to play your headset is you just take this guy out. You take the other one out, and they can play. You don't have to take the adapters out. They stay right in there. And they also, if someone wants to play with glasses, they don't have lenses like these, they can play, and these will actually act as protective covers for your lenses to keep them from scratching. So they never come out. And even better, if you have more than one glasses wearer in your household or friends that come over, whatever, they can have their own set of lenses, and you don't have to change these parts out. They just take their lenses, pop yours out, you pop theirs in, and off they go. So the magnetic mounts are very cool. Highly recommend the Reloptix lenses. Okay? All right. I might just keep those in there. Wonder if they're my prescription. Okay, put that back on our handy stand. And I will, as always, return my Reloptix lenses to their handy little storage bags, because we want to take really good care of them. I'm going to leave my adapters in there because, well, we'll just leave them in there. Yeah, I know. I thought I had the lenses in there, but I don't. I just have the adapters in there, and the lenses are right here, and I don't want to talk about it. So we'll just put this right side up in a very professional way, and we'll just sit that right there. Okay. Professional level stuff right here, folks. That's right. That's why you come to see Dave Drawing, because I know what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay. These are silicone muffs from AMVR. It's the name of the company. And what these are, they're made of soft silicone, very floppy, very soft, very comfy. And what they do is you put them on your headset, and they very effectively double the volume of the built-in speakers. How do they do that? There's no speaker in here. There's no wires, no nothing. What they do, it's basically the equivalent of going like this. If you're having trouble hearing in VR, especially in the like social apps and things like that, somebody's talking, you can't quite hear them, even though your volume's turned all the way up, you put your hand over your ear like this with your headset on, and you'll be surprised that you can hear a lot better. Just like in real life, if you kept your hand over your ear, you can hear better. So, these are the silicone equivalent of going like this with both hands, and you can still use your controllers. So, it's awesome. And I will pop one of those on here just so you can see how they work. Okay, take your strap off. If you've never had taken this off before, you just thumb and forefinger, twist it right off like that. And then these guys, I'm just going to show you how they go. You put them in these slots right here. There's a little slot on the back. You slide that in, and it comes up, and this part just goes over it. And then you just clip it back on, and you're good to go. So we're not going to put them all the way on because, well, we're trying to save time because we've got a lot of stuff to show you, okay? But we do have a video about how those work. In fact, if you have different kinds of strap than the original, we have actually modified these to work on pretty much any kind of strap. But you might want to check that video out, also on my channel. And we'll put this back together. I think we'll put it over here this time. There we go. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, we'll leave the controllers over there and headset over here, just for fun. Okay. We'll check into our huge bag of stuff and see what we got. Ooh, what's this? Oh, we got a new head strap. That's cool. Now, we talked earlier about getting rid of the original. Now, some people play with that, stay playing with it, no problem. I'm not going to slam the original strap. My wife and I played with it for quite some time before we, well, moved on to other things. But this is a really nice strap. It has good padding on the front, good padding on the back. And what you want to look for is a large rear pad area, because I've found that the bigger this rear pad area is, the better it stays on your head. It doesn't want to slide up as much. And it's comfortable because it spreads out the pressure that you put on your head. Now, this is actually a version of what's called a halo strap. Now, halo is not a company name. Halo is a type of strap. What a halo strap is a strap that has a pad on the back and a pad on the front for your forehead right here. Instead of smashing the headset up against your head like a scuba mask, This is where the pressure goes, and then the headset is suspended on these little guys on the side. That way you can slide it in and out on these little slider parts, so you can have the headset as close to your face as you want, or as far away from your face as you want. You might want a little more airflow in there. You might even want to be able to peek out the bottom, keep an eye on your kids, check your phone, whatever. But I like it a lot because I don't like having that constant pressure on my face all the time. I'd rather have it on my forehead than on my sinuses and all my cheeks and all the way around my face and stuff. And so it's a good way to get out of that, is to go with a halo strap. And of course it has the adjusting knob on the back, so you can make it tighter or looser. It has a pivot point here, which is great for when you're putting it on, or when you're working with putting your protective cover on, changing your interface, changing your VR lenses from Reloptix, whatever you're doing. And then also the halo strap has an additional pivot point here. The part where the headset goes on actually will pivot, in addition to the pivot point that the original has right here. So you have kind of an infinite amount of adjustability. Another great idea and a great feature of the halo strap. And it has the front, or the top strap here that goes into the headset, so that you can have the top strap if you want. Some people don't even use the top strap anymore with a halo. Just depends on the size and shape of your noggin and your own personal preferences. So that is the halo strap. So we are going to run out of room because there seems to be a little more in this bag than I thought there was. Let's see here. Ooh. Oh, look here. This is what I would call an original halo strap. This is very similar to this one. It has a large rear pad. It's just from a different manufacturer. A little bit different styling. Where this one has a little piece on the back. Some of them have just a single piece across here. But the pivot point, the padding, the mounting point is very similar to this. It's just which company you want to go with. Sometimes it's a price thing. Sometimes it's a company rep thing. But like this one looks a little different on the back because it has a larger plastic area that supports the rear lower pad, whereas this one doesn't. So again, it's a personal preference thing. And the halo strap was really the beginning of really good things, and I still swear by this thing. If you want a strap that is a lot better and more comfortable than the original, you want a halo strap. And again, like with everything else, there'll be links in the description for this guy, that guy, all this stuff. There will be links. It's going to be quite an extensive list, but I want to make sure you can get any of this stuff, or at least look at it and get more details. Okay, let's see. Uh-oh. Oh, there's something in there. Oh, that's a top strap. Oh, okay. It was in the bag, but I didn't get hold of it. This is just the top strap for this halo. I'll put it around it just so we don't lose it. So I don't lose it again. Okay, just the top strap. Okay, let me see what else I got here. Alrighty, what do we got here? Let's see. Alrighty. Okay, well this one's interesting. This one, let's call this one the sidewinder, because one of the problems we have with all the straps that have a tightening knob on the back, like these two do, is a lot of people want to use a battery pack or a weight or both on the back of their headset to counteract the weight of the headset on the front. They put a little weight on the back, and then having an extra battery gives you more playtime. And that's always a plus. So this company came up with a way not only to mount a battery right in the middle of the back, but still have your knob on the side. So we'll call it the Sidewinder. They don't call it that, but I'm going to call it that. And let's see. I was hoping that they would send something I could put in there. Okay. Now this is a smaller pack that some people use, but it's I think it's like a 6,000 milliamp hour battery, which would give you maybe a couple of hours of extra playtime. Now the way this works on the back is it's spring loaded. It's kind of like a cell phone mount that you have in your car, and you just have to spread it apart, and that holds it in there nice and solid. It's got like grippy pads on each side and on the bottom. And then once you get it in there, you just take your cord. You can use your original cord from that came with your Oculus. If your battery pack has a C port, you plug it in there. If not, you might have to get a USB to USB-C that'll go from a regular USB port here up to your headset. But either way, it just has to be, the ideal length is about 14 inches. I don't know what that is in centimeters, folks. Use your Google, okay? But anyway, 14 inches is ideal because that lets you open most headsets as far as they need to go, regardless of where your battery pack is. And, you know, you'll have a little bit of slack when you tighten it up. But there are different ways around that. But this one, I like, has a massive rear pad, nice and big. So that will distribute a lot of that pressure. Again, this isn't a halo strap, and it still holds the mask on your face. But if you have a good top strap and this big pad on the back, it can still be really comfortable. So that's a little sidewinder. Put that guy here. Yeah, I'm definitely running out of room. I thought I had a big table here, but maybe not. Let's see, we'll put that like that. And we'll put that one, well, you know what? We'll just, there we go. Stacking. Oh boy. Let's see. Now, we're talking about battery packs. I had to bring this monster out. This is my battery pack. And my wife also uses the same battery pack. You're thinking, Dave Drawing, that thing's huge. It's a brick. You're not strapping that thing to the back of my head. Well, that's exactly what my wife said when I first got it. But we have found that this battery by Romos is a 30,000 milliamp hour battery. And that may be overkill to some, but what I got it for was the weight, which is it's 1.4 pounds as opposed to the 1.2 pounds that this headset weighs. You put that on the back, you can use Velcro, you can use a battery mounting, any kind of assembly or straps or things that are on the market. And this one will run this thing for days. Yeah, I know, nobody's going to play it for days, but what I mean is you can put this on, hook it up, and you don't have to worry about it. You can play several hours every day, and you don't have to recharge it for like 3-4 days. That's about our average, is 3 to 4 days between charges if we're playing it every day. So another great thing is it has 2 USB regular ports on it. It has a USB-C that's in or out, so you can charge the pack or charge your headset using this port. So what we do is we hook one of the USBs up to charge our headset, and then we have a magnetic dongle in this little guy here. This is a micro USB port. We put a dongle in that, and all we have to do is clip a magnetic cord on there. We leave it hooked up to the headset, and then that charges this, which in turn charges that, and we never have to unplug anything or ever worry about it. So that's the Romos, and highly recommended for a good, solid, and heavy battery pack. Not everybody likes it that heavy, but my wife and I do, and a lot of folks that have watched my videos find that they like it. Once they've tried it, they say, oh, hey, this thing's really well balanced. So think about it. Let's see, what else we got here? Oh, now going to the other end of the battery size spectrum, we come to this little fella. Now, this is, I call it the Bumblebee because it's yellow and black. And this guy, it's a great little battery. It really is. It doesn't have any cords to plug in or anything. It has a little C end on it, and you plug it in, and it's installed. There you go. That's all there is to it. It weighs very little, and it'll run your headset for an additional 2-3 hours, depending on what you're playing, but 2 hours minimum, which is about the same, if you're lucky, of the battery inside the headset. So basically, this little guy will double your play time right out of the box. It has a C for plugging into your headset. Also, if you wanted to, you could use it on your phone. Well, if you have a C port on your phone, like a lot of them do these days, there you go. And that phone is charging now. And it'll run the phone even longer than it'll run a headset. And it stays in place. I've got a battery mount in my car, and I can put that on there. Not even worry about having cables and stuff. You take your phone with you. You can use it to power your phone. But it also works great for your Quest 2. Or any device that takes a C. You can use it on tablets or any number of things. So that, we're going to put him over here. Okay. Ooh. Alrighty. Put this back on the stand. Got to keep it neat. Let's see. Oh, okay. You might say, Dave Drawing, how do I hook these things up? We were talking about cables earlier. this guy is the ultimate cable, in my opinion. I found this one online, on Amazon, of course, and it has a C on each end, which is ideal because I can plug it into this port on my battery pack and the other end, of course, into the headset. Now, this is officially a 4-foot cable, is what it's rated at. But of course, you don't need 4 feet. But the great thing about it is when it's completely compressed and you have it hooked up, it pretty much just stays like that. You don't have to strap it to the sides with Velcro and all that stuff. It plugs in. It's got an angle on this end, and the other end, it has a straight. So depending on what kind of battery pack you have, where the ports are on it, if you need straight, you're good. And then we have this little bitty adapter that we got. It's male in, female out, C. So you can put it into the straight side of this, and then you have this kind of angle on one end and this kind of angle on the other end. So you're covered, and it's perfect for hooking your battery pack to your headset. So highly recommended. Okay. Let's see what else here. Oh, got to reach deep now. Oh yeah, we were talking about mounting the battery. This little guy, it looks very simple because it is. It's just a nice sheet of sturdy. I think it's kind of partially silicone, but it's a little stiffer than that for added strength. It's got a little texture on the back, so it won't slip. But this is to mount your battery. You got these short straps here. They go on. You can put it on your top strap at the back. You can put it on your horizontal strap. Depending on what kind of a strap you got, you know, if you got one, well, you wouldn't need it for this one. But if you got a halo like this, yeah, these short parts go around the back of the strap here, and then the long parts they go around your battery, and they'll hold this big guy and anything down, you know, the smaller ones like this guy. It'll hold any size because they're quite long, and they're not just Velcro. They have a little buckle here that the strap goes through. And then you just put it through there and Velcro it down. Very secure, holds it really well. Highly recommended if you want a nice, simple, relatively inexpensive way to mount a battery pack to the back of your headset. That's this guy. All right. We covered up the Bumblebee. Yeah, I call that guy the Bumblebee. I don't know why. Yeah. So let's see. Oh. Now, another way to mount a battery to the back would be this. Now this little fella is a battery mount that is designed specifically to go on the back of a halo strap, like this one. It's got, I got a mess here now. Alrighty. On the back strap here, it's a special shape. It's got a, you know, curve goes this way, and this is flat or curved. Anyway, this is like it's like a little cradle for your battery that your battery sits in there and straps down, and this goes on the back. It's got little legs on it that go on the back, and then you take these shorter Velcros and they go around your strap, and the Velcro of your pad on the back, these are held on with Velcro, so you tear that pad off, put these straps on, and then when you put the pad back on, it holds those straps down even more securely. And then you put your battery in the cradle part, and these straps go around the battery and hold it in, and then you're good to go. Now, this also comes from the same place that this stand came from. That's Tycotech, and the fellow that runs Tycotech, Ty Hurd, he found out from me that the battery pack I was using, which is this one, was too wide, too thick to fit in his original one. So he actually made me a custom size so that I could use my battery pack with his mount. And that was really nice of him. And it became pretty popular, and people who are buying this battery that know about it, like the ones who watch my videos, they found it. If they contact Tycotech to get one, all they got to do is ask for the Dave Drawing Special, and they can get one ready-made for their size. Comes in like, I don't even know how many different colors, lots of different colors that you can get. I like my accessories all white, but you know, he has pretty much every color in the rainbow over there at Tycotech. So keep that in mind. I'll put that there. Let's see. What else we got? Ooh, here's a nice one. Now this is a strap. Once I figure out how it goes, it's very interesting in its design. The way it mounts to your headset is the same way that they mount onto your the same way your original strap mounts on. They kind of clip in on the sides, And they have these little top mandibles, which are very reminiscent of some other kinds of straps. These are cool because they'll rotate, so you can adjust them which way you want it on your head. That's a good feature. It's got a really nice, very fat rear pad, and quite comfortable. It's got a top strap, of course, because this is not a halo strap. Again, it doesn't have the front pad for your forehead. It resembles them in the styling and in this pivot point right here, but it doesn't have the front pad. It just has the adjustable mandibles, as I call them, on the top. But the greatest feature about this, and of course it has this adjusting knob, but the greatest feature is this guy, which is a built-in battery pack. So you don't have to change the batteries, you don't have to put batteries in, take batteries off. This just has a port on it, a little power button, a little charging receptacle there. That's a C, so when you need to charge it up, you can charge it with your the charger and cord that came with your Oculus. And then you put the cord that comes with it, plugs into this little USB port on top, and this angled ended cord plugs right in your headset, and you've got several more hours of playtime built in, quite literally. So that's definitely a nice little feature. We're gonna put that one over here. We're running out of room, folks. Okay. Whew. I don't know how much stuff we're going to have in here. Oh, man. Well, he promised us a bag full, didn't he? Well, he may have a little bag, but it does have a lot of stuff in it. Okay. Now, this one. This is a very popular item right here. I'm going to take this off of here because we're going to talk about that in a minute. This is the much vaunted M2 strap by Bobo Vr. Okay? This is probably, well, until very recently, the most popular strap out there. Some would argue that there's other more popular, but if you look at the numbers, this guy is a nice strap. It's a halo style strap. Has a nice rear pad. It has a nice comfortable leatherette kind of front pad. Has the top mandibles with padding. It has the mount points here that have their pivoting action. It's got the center pivot like that. This one sets forward a little bit more. And it's just got a little slightly different angles from a standard halo. It's got better padding and so on. It's got the adjustable knob, of course, very sleek and streamlined. It's got some nice little chrome feature on the side here, and the Bobo name on this side. There you go. And I have taken the rear pad out of this one because it's a very good pad that it comes with. Don't get me wrong, but this guy it's coming from another company, but this is a pad. It'll come in black or white, and it has different Velcro pads that come with it, so you can fit it to different straps. It has a straight one here. It's got a couple round ones here. You can also hook it through your top strap. You can even put it on your side straps of some, like you can put the original straps through it. That's very secure. But I have found that because the back is pretty much covered with Velcro, you put it in there like this, and you're good to go. It's not going anywhere. You can put your top strap through it if you like, but I don't even use the top strap with this kind of strap because these top mandibles keep it from coming down on your head where you don't want it, and you get the right pressure, and then you get this huge back pad. It even has this little piece on top that kind of melds into where your top strap goes, and super comfortable. So the Bobo Vr M2 combined with this nice rear pad, this aftermarket pad, I guess you'd call it, makes for a really nice setup. So. I'll put it over here. At the Bobo Vr M2. What else we have? Let's see here. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Yeah.
Yes.
This is this is what I was talking about a moment ago. The Bobo Vr M2, great strap. This is its little brother. This is the Bobo Vr M2 Pro. Now, a couple of things set this apart from even the M2, which is a great strap. This M2 has more improved pads. They're thicker, softer pads, even on the little top mandibles. The front pad, the back pad, and these two little guys up here, they're bigger, they're softer, they're made of an even more luxurious leatherette material. And it's all around just a great strap. They've done away with the top strap altogether. There's a little one here on the front. If you want to hook your forehead strap to your headset for stability, you can do that. But it's not entirely necessary. It's just a personal preference thing. But of course, the number one reason why everyone loves this strap is this guy. This is a magnetic mount, hot swappable, 5200 milliamp hour battery that comes off like that. That's right. How hard was that to do? Well, how does it go back on, Dave Drawing? Like that. So, it's got really strong magnets. It doesn't go anywhere. It's got a nice indicator light, power button. It's got 4 indicator lights across to tell you the charge status of the battery. It's got a C port in the top for charging the battery, and it's a two-way port, so you can actually use it to charge other things. Now, why would I need a port to charge my headset, Dave Drawing? Because look, it has a built-in cord already with a nice angled end for charging the headset. That's true. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But anyway, at the moment, I think this is a really good strap. Okay, let's see. And once you have that, you might want to consider a second battery. Now, these are sold separately. You get the strap comes with one battery, and you can get a second one. And some people will find that's overkill, but the great thing about it is these batteries charge in about 2.5 hours. I mean, from depleted. If you don't deplete them all the way, it doesn't take nearly that long. But they charge in about 2.5 hours, but it takes 3 hours for them to deplete. In other words, if you're charging this one while this one's being played, this will be done charging before this one runs out. So all you do is pop one off, sit it on your charger, pop one on. It's got a satisfying little beep that comes on. That's not just to hear itself beep either. That lets you know when you've got this thing on your head, you know it's seated properly because, you know, once it clicks in, you know it's there, but you hear that little beep and you know that it's connected right. And I've never put it on there where it didn't make didn't make a beep, but the beep makes you feel better about the whole thing. Right, so second battery, very good idea. Right? So let's see what else we got here. Oh, and we were talking before about our the port in that battery, right? This little guy. This is also from Bobo VR. This is the F2. This is a circulating fan for your headset. Now, when I say circulating fan, it's very important that you understand, if you consider something like this, this is not a cooling fan. This is not to make your face cooler. This is not to keep you from sweating. You're still going to sweat if you're working out with this thing on. But what this does is it circulates the air inside, and it really does, to keep your lenses from fogging. If you've ever had a problem where if you're wearing glasses, or even if you're not, your lenses inside will fog, your glasses will fog. And it's irritating. You know, you have to have a fan blowing on you from outside or any number of things. And some people, they fog more than others. It just depends on your own physiological makeup. I don't know. But it also comes with this special interface. And the reason it comes with one is in the top of it, there's 2 little rectangular holes. And they made up with these 2 little rectangular pins. And that is what you mount it to the headset with. Because it doesn't attach to the headset, it attaches to the interface. So that is good. But this is a really nice interface. It has a removable nose piece. Some people like to have that area covered for light leaks, and some people think it makes the air flow differently and so on. You can take it out, but unlike some of them, once you've removed it, like by cutting, this one pops out. It's got little slots where you can put it back in. So it's removable and replaceable. So you get your fan. And the reason I was talking about this C port being not only for charging the battery, but also for coming back out of the battery, is you use the built-in cord to keep your headset going. And if you have another cord like this that you're not using anymore because you've replaced your original strap with one of these, this plugs into this C port like that, and then goes up the front with this angle and plugs into your F2 fan. So, and because of this coil design, you can actually run this cord through the coil. Keeps it nice and neat. You don't have to have any straps holding anything down. You just have 2 cords that are run together up the side, and when it comes to the front, you got one into your headset, one into your fan, and you're done. So again, that cable is definitely worth having for whatever strap. If you've got a battery on the back, or if you've got a fan on the front, it's a good cable to have. Right, so we will put this guy here, and we will sit him right there. Wow, we have a lot of stuff here, folks. Gonna make a little room. Oh, there went the battery. Okay, sit him back up. Put this up here like this. Wow. Okay, Santa, what else did you give us? Let's see. Ooh, this is a nice little... We're going to have to move this guy. I am going to sit the M2 Pro over here. Like that. Okay. You're not going to fall off of there on me now, are you? Okay. All right, now this guy... This is a charger for your controllers. That's right. But they're drawing. You can't recharge those controllers. They take regular AA batteries, don't they? Well, yes, they do. But if you get this, this is the unit that the controllers go in, and it comes with a new cover for your battery compartment, and it has a little hole in it, okay? And that little hole mates up with this special battery that it comes with that has a C port built in the battery, okay? So, you put the new battery that it comes with, then you put the cover that it comes with, and you have a dongle, a little metal circle that has a C on the other end. You put that in this hole, and then when you put your controller on this charger, like that, and like that, whoop, they sit there real pretty. I don't have it hooked up, obviously, but a little light comes on. It comes on yellow, I believe, and when it's done charging, it turns green. So you know your controllers are done charging. And it comes with the magnetic cord, because right on the back of this, there's a little magnetic dongle. So you could pop this on there. Now the dongle comes out revealing a C port, so if you don't want to use the magnetic cord, or if you lose the magnetic cord, or you want to use your C cord you already have, you can plug it into that. And then also, on the back, like I was saying, there's the little round guy, that's your magnetic charger, and then there's a regular USB port. So, you take a C cord with a USB end, you can plug that cord in, and you can charge your headset. So this little guy right here, when you plug it into a charger and hook it up to this little guy, you can charge both your controllers and your headset just using this little guy right here. It's a great little item. Highly recommended. Okay, put that guy right there. We're going to put this cable down here because we don't really need that right now. But we'll put our controllers, we'll put them back over here. Anything to clear off some space, right? I'm overloading my little table. I thought it was a big table, but it's getting smaller. All right. Okay. Let's talk cables, okay? This is a sync cable. It is a 16-foot long cable. It's got a really nice, it's very thick, very durable. It's got a braided nylon cover on it. It has a regular a regular USB on one end and the perfect angle C on the other end, obviously for going into your headset. Now, one thing you want to think about if you're getting a data cable or a sync cable, some people just use these as a power cable. And they have cables just like this that are only for power transfer. In other words, you can plug it in and charge it. You can have it plugged in while you're playing, which is okay if you have a game where you sit still. I wouldn't recommend it for a dancing around kind of game, but if you're fishing or something tamer like putt-putt golf or something, then you could use it to power your headset if you don't mind having a 16-foot cord dangling around. But it's certainly better than a 3-foot cord. But this one is for data transfer as well. And if you don't think you need that, well, if you shoot videos or pictures in your Quest 2, you want to get them off your headset and into your computer. That's what this is for. Also, you can use it to play some PC VR games if you're into that, and if you have a PC that's a gaming computer, you'd use it for that too. Now, there are wireless ways of doing that now,
But if you're a purist or, you're old school, you want to have it hardwired, this guy will get the job done for you. Okay? Okay. Let's see. Oh, I gotta really read. Oh, okay. This is another item from our friends at Kiwi Design. This is a facial interface set. Okay? This is a really nice, high-quality replacement for the original. Now, a lot of folks had problems with the original facial interface because it's that soft foam and it's kind of absorbent like a sponge, and some people had some real problems with that. And, of course, as you've probably heard, Oculus offered to replace it, and they did replace lots of them. But if you want something that's really comfortable and has the added feature of being ventilated, this has vent slots at the top and the bottom. So even though it doesn't have a fan moving the air, it has actual places for air to pass through, which can really be helpful in keeping your face a little cooler and keeping your lenses from fogging up. So, as I mentioned earlier, all the different kinds of interfaces, they attach with Velcro. So you can peel these off. And, well, why would I want to do that, Dave Drawing? It's brand new. Well, in case you wanted to replace it with this one, it comes with two different pads. And that way, if you wanted to have one for you, one for your friend, or, just going to have a backup in case you lost one or wore it out or whatever, it comes with two of those. And it comes with this, which is what Oculus was most recently sending out to replace the, it didn't really replace the original interface. It's a soft silicone cover for the original interface. And you can use that on your original one or any number of other pads that come with different interfaces. I found it's great if you share your headset a lot. This is something you might, this is your own personal interface. You might not want to share it with other people's faces and other people's, sweat. You put this on, and that'll cover the whole thing. You can then clean that, soap and water. You can clean it with alcohol. Next person can use it, or whatever. It's just a good protective covering for your face pad, whichever one you're using. So it'll fit on any number of different ones. So that's a really nice set from Kiwi. And I think I'll have to put that right here for now. There we go. All right, and let's see. Oh, and here's a nice item. This is also from Kiwi Design. They make some really nice stuff. They make a lot of different accessories. You got to check them out. This is a silicone skin. Now, this will protect your headset, from getting scratched up, from getting dirty, and it even has a little bit of drop protection because it is soft. The whole inside of the face of this has a series of little bumps on it, and what those are good for is they let air flow across the surface of it, so you're not going to have any overheating problems. It also has a bunch of little slots and holes to expose the cameras, sensors, ventilation for air to get through. It has them all the way around the outside, and sensor holes, and holes for charging, and holes for speakers and mics. And it has all the proper openings in it, so you don't have any problem. This one will go on. It'll turn your white headset into a black headset. It even comes with these little side covers that go on your little strap guys right here. So your headset's black, and this attachment part of your strap is also black. So that's more of a decorative thing, but it does offer a certain amount of protection too. So it's something to think about. Let's see here. Put that guy right there. Let's see. Now, this set, these all come together. We were talking about those silicone covers, and there are several manufacturers that are putting these out. These are also nice. They've got the little nose flap part. They come in multiple colors. This set has a black one and a purple one. Oh, I love purple, so that's good for us. It comes with nice lens protectors in matching colors, which is kind of cool. So you get all this comes into one set, though. You've got a black set and you get a purple set. And again, if you have multiple players, it's always good for each person to have their own cover that they can put on there before they play. And if they're color coded like this, it'd be real easy to keep track of whose is whose. So they're super easy to put on. They work well, and They keep your sweat from soaking into that original pad, and they also give you a way to have swappable facial interfaces. So. I'm not running out of room, I'm out of room. I'm going to put those here. I still got my little display area, so let's see. Oh, okay, here we go. Now, we've been ignoring our little controller friends, haven't we? Let's get these guys up here. And what we have here is some covers. Yeah, we got our purple interface here. We've got some purple covers. Now, these are nice. They're real easy to put on. There's no straps or anything like that. You just slide the handle in the bottom, like that. And you pull the ring over, like that. And there's a little lip around the top of the silicone part that kind of goes over your, just the top edge of it, and it holds it right in place. And you have to make sure that your buttons are exposed right. I twist it a little bit. But once you get it on there, twist it in the right direction, and your buttons, they're not interfered with at all. And these series of holes you see around the outside, they're nice and big for sure. They kind of look like polka dots, but they're actually functional. This is where your little sensors show through, and there's even one where your light can show through. There's a little light on the back of your controller. And they just kind of dress it up a little bit. And they come with these really nice wrist straps. And they have a built-in, well, let me say that again. They come with these really nice knuckle straps and a built-in wrist strap. Now, the wrist strap is a little thicker and softer than the originals, and I like that a lot. They're detachable. You can use these by themselves. You can use these by themselves, but they hook together like this. And the way you put them on is you take your battery cover off, take your original strap out, and you just pop this little nub in the same spot and put your battery cover back on, and it's on. And this wraps around the back of your knuckles through the ring and buckles into itself. And then you can let go of your controller and it won't fall. It won't go flying if you open your hand. And you also have the additional support of the wrist strap. So these are really nice, highly recommended. And they come in purple and several other colors. You'll have to check the link to find out what colors. Let's see here. Now, I was hoping these were in there. These are some really nice ones. Let's see which hand is which. These are black, of course. They also come in white. But what I really like about these is this knuckle strap. It's made of leather. It looks like gun leather, if you can see that. It's got the kind of the texture, and it smells like it's real leather. It's called PU leather, and there are different kinds of PU leather. Some PU leather, which means polyurethane, they make this artificial leather out of this material, but they also take real leather, a thin strip of real leather, and they coat it with polyurethane, and that's what they've done here. So you still have that real leather look and that real leather smell, and it's got a nice padded nylon backing on it, so you don't have the leather against your skin. But the smell of it, it's just like when you buy a new belt. I really like it a lot. And they mount the same way, but for this one, you don't use your original strap. Some of the controllers have a hole in the bottom, like this one, where you can run your strap out the bottom if you want to keep using the original, or if you want to use the one that comes with it, you run it out this hole. These don't have a hole on the bottom, and the reason for that is these actually extend your grip by about 3/4 of an inch. The controller only comes down to here, and it's this long. Gives you more to hold on to. Then the way you put them on, you just slide it in there, like that. And again, you pull the ring up around, and that little lip will hold it at the top once you get it all on there. This. Okay. And you make sure your buttons are all lined up right. And there you go. Now this one has holes, but they're a lot smaller than the purple ones, because those are, I think, a little more decorative, but these are just functional. But if you look closely, you'll see all these little holes, and that's for your sensors, so you're not going to have any tracking problems. Got a big one on the back for the light, and your triggers all work just perfectly normal. And they also come with little joystick covers that go on there. They give you a little bit more of a textured kind of grip. It's a little softer. For long playing sessions, they feel a lot better than just the original. The purple ones have those too. All right. And now, getting back to this guy, once you get your hand in there, it feels really nice. and the padding on the back is really good, and you can let go of your controller and it's not going to go anywhere, obviously. But this one has even another feature. It's this little guy you see dangling down here. This is a built-in wrist strap that's unlike any other wrist strap. It goes around like, whoops, it goes around your wrist like this and snaps on like that. So you've got a wrist strap going literally around here, and then a knuckle strap that goes around here, and that thing's not going anywhere. You can throw whatever you want to do, and that's not going anyplace. You still have great control of all your buttons and knobs and whatnot. It looks nice, it smells nice, and it's very functional, and I think it's even kind of stylish, and I like them a lot. But they're all good. This guy also good, feels really good in the hands. But as you can see, this one extends down, so it gives you a bigger grip, and either one of these would be fine. Personal preference. This one also has, you can see these little, it's like indents for your finger, kind of like a pistol grip kind of thing. So when you're holding that, it feels even more secure. Even if it wasn't strapped to your hand, it'd be a lot harder for that thing to slip out of your hand because of these little bumps on the bottom. So as controller covers go, these are pretty cool. Alrighty. Alright. That's got to be about it. Let's see. Oh, I got a whole bag of stuff. Oh, let's see what we got here. I'm going to have to make some room. Let's see. I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to put this over here. And we're going to put this one over here. Okay. Now, what we have here, this is a bag from Mr. Tass. That's an Etsy store. And Mr. Tass makes some pretty cool 3D printed stuff. The main thing in here is not that. Is this. Now this is a gun stock. And you think, a gun stock? What is that? A gun stock is something, if you're playing a game where you have a long gun, in other words, a rifle, a machine gun, a shotgun, whatever it is that requires two hands to hold, this is what you need. Okay? This is a magnetic gun stock kit. It comes with several different components. You got this part, which is, of course, the stock itself. And, let's see, comes with lots of Velcro straps and things, too, to attach everything. But the main thing we're looking for is these. Now, these are the parts that go on your controllers. And I'm going to show you how that goes real quick. Oh, look, here's some controllers. Wait, I think I have some more controllers. Look at this guy and this guy. That'll be a little faster. And I'm going to turn it the right way. It's the wrong one. I always get them wrong. Go figure. So, you put your controller in like that. They stay really well, but they have a Velcro strap that goes around the loop to hold them in, extra secure. And you get the other one. Put them in there. Like I said, they go in there friction-wise. They're very securely in place, but you still want to use the strap, right? So, you've got your two controllers, and you can be playing a game, playing a game where you have two guns, or one gun, or you're climbing, you're running around, whatever you have to do with two. And then when you need to go to one, that's your magnetic attachment. The magnets are nice and strong. They're not going anywhere. And the gun stock has 4 attachment points, one on each end and one on each side. And it comes with this nice lanyard that you have to untangle from all the other straps. Super well prepared for this one. This comes with this lanyard you can put around your neck, and it has a little spring-loaded cord. So if you have it attached to your gun stock, this whole assembly, you can let it hang down if you're doing something else, or if you're using only one of them, you can let it hang, and that's really handy too. Now, the great thing about this is if you're playing with a rifle, you've got your gun stock. And if you ever tried to fire a two-handed gun with two hands that aren't connected to each other, you are doomed to fail. I got Sniper Elite. I was very excited. I liked the game. Let's just say it wasn't working too well because I tried to aim a gun like this, and it's hard to do when your hands aren't actually connected, which is where this guy comes in. Now they're connected, see? And that's great. And you say, well, Dave Drawing, don't I have to reload? Yes, you do. That's why they come apart like this. And you keep one on this one, and you can play the entire game. If you're playing a climbing game, you know, Population 1 or something, you can play the whole game with them separate. But if you ever get a long gun, you put them back together, and you're in business. And if you keep it on the side like this, you always know where that guy is. And it's not interfering with your game in any way, but you can always tell where it is, and you can always put them back together. Now, another great feature of these is you can turn them this way, and you can do tandem guns. Like if you're playing a game like Drop Dead Dual Strike, you got two guns, you can have one in each hand, and they're both aimed in the same direction, so you can just concentrate the fire and obliterate some zombies, okay? Another thing you can use it for, this is a great steering mechanism. If you've got a racing game, this is great for keeping your controls, you know, your controllers connected, so you can do like this. If you got a flying game or a driving game, you can even use it for that. So a lot of people get these, and they don't even take these off the controllers because it doesn't change anything about how the controller functions if it's not hooked to anything. So you just leave them on, and you're good to go. Alrighty? Now, the other thing we have that comes with this little set that Santa brought us from Mr. Tass, we got this guy. Boy, I wish I hadn't taken that off. Let's try that again. We put this back in, just like that, so that I can show you this, which is a quick aiming stock. I'm sorry, Mr. Tass. I'm doing my best. We have this quick aiming stock. Now, if you're left-handed, you'd put it on your left controller. And the great thing is, if you're playing a regular game, you can just play like normal. But if you come across a two-handed gun, you just grab this like this, and you've got a stock. It's just ready, nothing to connect, nothing to do anything. It's just ready to go. And you let go, and it's off. And you put it back on. You got to reload, you take it off. You put it back on. So, quick aiming stock is a very good thing. If you don't want to have the whole set, you just have this. But it also comes with the set. If you get the mini stock, the full set, it comes with the quick aiming stock and the regular controller holders that I showed you, and the gun stock. And it comes with this, which is a golf club handle. Put that on there, and all of a sudden you've got you a two-handed golf club. And it works either side, and you can turn it any which way you want. And this is pretty popular. In fact, there's a game out there that has even put a preset in the game for this particular handle. I don't recall what the game is right now, but Club, that's the name of the game. And you can look that one up, and there's even a preset for this handle in the game. So it must be good if the developers are actually putting it in the game. So that's the whole set. You get the gun stock, the quick aiming stock, the golf club, and both the controller adapters. The other one's over here. I'm trying to find everything. Okay. Now, if that wasn't enough, there's a game out there now where you can play like air guitar. And the air guitar game, the name also escapes me, but it's pretty new and it's probably not real hard to find. When you play an air guitar game, this is a pick. And this is a guitar neck. So when you're playing that air guitar, you actually have something you can feel in your hands when you're playing the game. And that can add a little more immersion to the game, and it can make it a little more realistic. And it could be fun. But I think we all grew up playing air guitar, and that game lets you do it in your VR. And this little accessory will let you have a pick and a neck to hang on to. You got a line across here, it kind of feels like a string. Kind of cool. And last but not least from Mr. Tass, we have another quick aim stock. Looks just like the first one, except it's in one of the 21 different colors that Mr. Tass offers. And this one is a standalone. It doesn't use the magnetic system at all. It just goes on your controller, straps on through the ring, and you've got a quick aiming stock for either side. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And also in one of 21 colors is this golf club handle, which is very similar to the other, but again, it's standalone instead of magnetic. So Mr. Tass also has accessories for other kinds of games and lots of cool items on his store there on Etsy. You should definitely check it out. I'll put all this back in here so I don't lose it. Let's see. Okay. Back here. And I'll put the gun stock right here where we can still see it. Okay. Alrighty. Is this thing empty yet? Huh. No, it's not empty. Oh, no, we wouldn't want to forget this. That's right. These are from HELLOREAL. They are manufacturers of some of the coolest gun controllers that I have found. The Snowfox Pro sliders. Now, the coolest feature about these is that each one of them lets you load the front end with extra weight. Now, the extra weight makes for a more balanced gun. It makes you feel like you're really holding a real weapon in your games. And there are skeptics out there. There are people that want to know why you would want to use a gun that you can't see. Well, it's not about the seeing. It's about the immersion. It's about the experience. It's about the balance, and it'll improve your aim. It'll improve your reaction time. And if you've ever held a real weapon, it's a big difference between holding this and holding this. Okay? Now we're going to take this front end off so I can show you the weight area. You don't want it to come off easy because, you know, you wouldn't want it to come off when you don't expect it to. And it's definitely not going to fall off, I promise. There it goes. Okay, this comes off, and inside you'll see it's a 12 slots that each one holds a quarter. Now, depending on what country you're in, they make different ones, and there are different coins that fit in here. But whatever country you're in, we'll get a coin that works in there. But for the U.S., it's quarters, okay? And that adds just enough weight to the front to make a real difference and make it feel like a really real experience. The way they go together, there's little ears back here. You squeeze them, and this comes off. You simply grab your controller, pop it in here, just like that. Buttons are exposed, and these things have a real trigger that goes right in front of your trigger button, so you're feeling a real trigger. It actually comes with two triggers. It comes with a hair trigger that fires super easy, and then there's just a regular one with a regular longer pull. And then you assemble this just like you would assemble a real semi-automatic pistol. It clicks together, and then you have what feels as much like a real pistol in your hand as you're going to get. And as far as the way it does look, the styling is really nice. The detail is excellent. And I got to say, even though you can't see it while you're playing, if you play around anyone else, you'll look a lot cooler shooting with this than shooting with just this. So I would say that if you've never tried a gun controller, you really need to give them a shot, because, no pun intended, give them a shot. But Snowfox Pro. And good to have two. Now, I understand that if you get two of these I believe for the rest of this year, if you order two of these from HELLOREAL, they will give you a free Snowfox Pro VR, a whole pistol for you to share with your friends. That way they can have your back, or you can have your six, as it were, when you're playing in the games. So it would be a great way to introduce your friends and family to the not only the VR experience, but the VR gun experience. So, but with that in mind, let's see. I want to show you these. Now, this is the Frost Talon 45. Okay, it's an impressive sounding title. What did I knock off? Nothing too important, I hope. Okay. Yep, I'm good. With all this stuff, I thought I didn't have any idea what might have fallen off. Anyway, back to this. Now, HELLOREAL, in collaboration with another company that we're very familiar with, which is Reloptix, the ones that make those really cool VR lenses, the prescription lenses, they got together and they came up with this guy. This is the HELLOREAL Reloptix Frost Talon 45. Really nice piece. It's got great styling. It's got 3 different colors. It's white on black, and it's got purple accents, purple trigger, purple barrel, and it's a nice looking gun. That's really something. And it comes apart very similarly like that. You pop your controller in, just like this. And then, again, just like a real semi-automatic pistol, slide that on, it locks in, you're good to go. No rattles, no shaking, nothing to come loose. And if you have wrist straps, there's a hole in the bottom of both these bad boys that they can come out of. So you can use your wrist straps, whether the stock ones or another one that you prefer, and you can really have some fun, fully immersed kind of VR gaming. Highly recommend these, either one of them. And like I said, that promotion they're doing for Christmas is a really good one, because, like I said, get 2 of these guys, and they will send you a free Snowfox VR, which is very similar to the Pro, just without the weight adjustment part. But still, this one doesn't have that either, but it's really well balanced and a really nice piece too. So they have lots of choices, lots of different color combinations: red, black, white, black and white, purple. There's all kinds of things. You got to go to their website at HELLOREAL and check them out. So again, links in the description. Okay. Oh boy. Let's see what else we got in here. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is another strap from our friends at Kiwi Design. That's right. This is a nice one. Now, I believe, I hate to bring it up, but this would be, I would say, their version of the infamous Oculus Elite strap. Now, well, without the breakable parts. Now, it has 2 pieces, well, 2 main pieces. It's got your rear pad part. It's got a really nice leatherette pad with like memory foam in there. It feels really good. It's got this the nicest top strap I've ever seen. It's got like a memory foam pad, nice and wide and nice and thick. And then, of course, you Velcro this through the headset at the front. That's the nicest top strap I've seen anywhere. And then it's got little receptacles here. Let's see. Make sure we put it in the right way. A little guide. Oh, there we go. Okay, it goes. There's little bitty slots you have to line it up with, because it looks like it would go either way because it's quite symmetrical, but it goes one way. You get the slots lined up, and you click it into place, and there you have it. So it attaches to your headset just like the original strap. These clip-ons on the side. You put this strap through the little slot on your headset after removing your facial interface, of course. And then you've got your nice adjusting knob on the back, and you're all set. But that top strap is nice, and the memory foam on the back should give it a really comfortable fit. Alrighty. Let's see here. I'm running out of room for sure. I'm about to run out of table here. Let's see. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. Now, these guys. What the heck are those, Dave Drawing? Well, what these are is, well, they're Beat Saber handle extensions. Now, I say Beat Saber because that's what they were designed for, but that's not all you can do with them. And now some of the really hardcore Beat Saber players, they, oh, no, no, no. But some of us like these. I'm one of the people that likes them. These things are great because I always have a problem with the controller in my hand is not, I don't know, it just seems like it's not much there. Plus, I'm always worried, when I'm playing Beat Saber, I'm always worried about hitting the trigger button. It may not do anything, but I still think about it, and I don't like it. And I always thought, wouldn't it be nice if you had something you could really hold on to? It was longer, maybe even give you a little bit more reach. So, that's what we have here. I'm going to take this guy off. Our little purple controller cover. And I'm going to show you how this works. Let's see here. This is they're marked right and left. You got to look close. Of course, that's the that's what I don't need. And that's normal. Okay. Well, the way these work, I'm just going to have to show you. First, you take hold of this guy, and these don't have a strap that goes around the ring. Like you may have seen these around, and just about all the ones made for the Quest 2 controllers have a Velcro strap that comes around and goes through the ring. But I saw these, and the ad actually says they're not for the Quest 2, but I'm here to tell you they will work on the Quest 2. I guarantee it. And the way it works is you have to unscrew this guy. Now this takes a little while. Okay. Then, after you've unscrewed that thing, and I'll tell you about that too, what you'll find is a little string comes out the end, and it's got a little metal thing hooked in the middle of the string. What you do is, you take your controller, and you take your battery compartment cover off, and right in here where the wrist strap goes, if you already have a wrist strap in there, you just take it out of that little spot, and this little metal guy, that'll actually come out further, but I'm trying to hurry. You put that in the little slot where the thing goes for your wrist strap, and you put your battery cover back on, like that. Then, you just put that in there like that, and guess what? And just like that. And it's tight. And you got a wrist strap that's built in. You put that on your wrist, like that, and you're good to go. Now, the great thing about it is the wrist strap is long enough, you can hold your controller just like normal to play regular games, like this. Or you can grab her down here and go to swinging for your Beat Saber, or any game that you're going to swing where you don't have to push any buttons. There are lots of games out there like that, and this is perfect. You could even use it as a golf club. So it's pretty versatile. What I really like about it, I play World War I fighters, in which you fly like a biplane in World War I. No kidding. And it has two controls. It has a stick for flying and it has a stick for throttle. And I found, just like trying to hold a two-handed gun without connected hands, it feels kind of weird. When you're playing a flying game with controls like that, you're not connected with them. You're in the game, you're grabbing these sticks, but in real life, your hands are floating in the air. So what I do with these is, I hold them just like regular controllers, and I rest one on each knee. And then it feels like you're using control sticks. So I'm telling you, I'd have gotten these to play that flying game, even if I didn't play Beat Saber. But they're awesome for Beat Saber too. And I know, not everybody wants handles on their controllers, and that's okay. But if you do, these are the ones you want. And guess what? That's right, links in the description. These are good, okay? You would think that was all there was to my obsession with extending my my Beat Sabers, but no. That's right. We have these. Now these are Beat Saber Sabers. That's right. No, I'm not kidding. They're Beat Saber Sabers. They are extensions for your sabers in games like Beat Saber. I call them Beat Saber Sabers because I think it's funny. But color-coded, just like they should be. They fit together really solid, and once you get them tightened down, that thing is super rigid. It's not going anyplace. And what you have then is a whole saber. And the angles are, it looks weird, but they're actually right in the game. And they're adjustable in the game, but I found that they're pointing just the right way. When you swing this in the game, it's hitting what it's hitting, you know, the one you have in the game. So this is an actual saber that you can play Beat Saber and other games like that. Now, but those things will hit each other. When I'm playing the game, they'll hit each other. Yes, they will, because that's called realism, my friend. That's called learning how to do it without running into them. And, you know, if you're swinging and you hit your hand or you hit your head, guess what? You're going to feel it. So you might want to learn to not do that. To me, that's more of a challenge when you're playing the game. I don't care about high scores. I don't care about beating the next guy. I care about having fun. And this makes them a lot more fun because they're pretty cool. I like them. And if you think you might like them too, I'm not going to say it again. You know where to find it. So that is my Beat Saber saber and Beat Saber handle extensions that makes real sabers out of your little stubby controllers. Ta-da. All right. That's got to be everything. Let's see. There's more. Yeah. Ooh, I know what this is. This, you may or may not recognize it. This is an IR light. Now, what's an IR light, Dave Dry? An IR light is an invisible light. Infrared's what it stands for. And it's an invisible light to the human eye anyway, but it's not invisible to your Quest 2. So what this does, if you're in a pitch black room and you turn this on, it's still pitch black to you, but you can play your Quest. That means if you're in a room where someone's sleeping or someone's watching a movie or whether they don't want, you know, as much light on as you need for your Quest to function properly, you just put this up across from yourself and turn it on, and it won't bother anyone because no one can see it, and it'll let you play. You can play outside at night. Yeah, I would rather play outside at night with one of these because my neighbors can't see me jumping around like a crazy person, and that's good. So you go out in there in the middle of the night, and if they see you out there, if there's enough light to see you, they might think you're really crazy. But this is great for playing any low light situation. Whatever your situation may be, this is the solution. Comes with your little power cord, your little adapter, and it's really quite simple. There's no switch, there's no nothing. You just plug it in, and you can mount it. It's got 3, crank-on kind of screw adapters on the back. You put it up with 1 screw, you put it up with 3. You mount the base, turn it like that, and it's mounted. And then you can loosen this, and the little ball will move. So even when it's mounted on the wall, you need to adjust it a little bit. You can turn it all different directions like that. So it's a nice little unit. And if you have a low light situation, you should pick yourself one of these up. All right? But where to put it? We'll put it right here. Okay. And I think that's everything. Yep. Whew. We've gone through Santa's whole bag. And that is a pretty good selection of accessories. And there's got to be something in there that you could get for a gift for your favorite person. And if you have any questions about any of these things, feel free to drop me a line. There's a link on the main page of my channel that links to my Facebook group. You can send me a message here. If you want to get a hold of me, I'm Dave Drawing everywhere. You can even look for me in Oculus land, Dave_Drawing. It's my name pretty much everywhere. So you can find me Facebook, you can find me here, and you can find me in the world of Oculus. So I hope that if you haven't already, I hope that you will subscribe to my channel. It will support my channel and help me continue to make videos for you. And leave me a like, maybe leave me a comment, whatever you like. I would appreciate it. And I'm sorry that Santa couldn't stick around to help show all this, but he's a busy guy. So I hope I did a pretty good job. I bumbled around a little bit, but that's what's so charming about me, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. Charming, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this thing up. And I want each and every one of you to have a very Merry Christmas. I hope you get everything your heart's desire, and I hope you get together with family and friends and have a truly great holiday season, okay? Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next time.
Merry Christmas for everybody. I wish you Merry Christmas to everybody. And remember, the most important word in the world is the word share. Please, always share your time from your heart.